Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we're back. Apologies in advance for all of you guys that have been here. We're 2 minutes late. Apologize for that. It is time. It's Thursday Night Live. Again, my fearless compatriot is feeling under the weather. He's been sick all week. And he's very, very busy working on stuff, which is kind of the first little bit of awesome news I have for you guys. So hopefully wishing Blaine well, and hopefully he gets better. But it's ready, folks. If you have a program that you want to incorporate the CTP IPN into, drop me a line. We have started integrating into other people's website. So we've set up a Telegram group. We got about a half dozen people in there right now. We're working with owners to integrate this into their business. We were beta testing it throughout the entire weekend and this week. Flawless is probably the best way to describe the experience so far. Oh, hey, Brad, what's going on, man? So we started around this time last week. It was just subscriptions. So the subscriptions ran until about Monday, and then we opened up the IPN to not only subscriptions but all products. So for the past week and a half now, we've been running the IPN on CTP. Everything is processed flawlessly. Everything looks great. It's fantastic. So today, Blaine started the Telegram group. So if you guys have websites or businesses you're interested in integrating the IPN into, drop me a line or drop Blaine a line into either Telegram or Discord, wherever you are, and I'll add you to the Telegram group. Again, we got about a half dozen owners in there that Blaine is working with right now, hand in hand, to get the IPN ready. So it's launched, folks. It is 100% ready to go, and now we just need to put it onto other people's websites. It works flawlessly on CTP. We've been having subscriptions go through, no problem. We even had some Bitcoin payments that went through, no problem. Everything looks fantastic on our end, so let's get it out there. And speaking of that, wow, what a day of trading for the CTP token today. It's funny, remember on Monday I said that Mondays are usually our crypto days, but Monday we talked about this, and we talked about like personal development and success and stuff. Thursday we're talking crypto, right? Now we're reversing the days of the week. We had an amazing day today trading. Really high volume, higher than normal. Let's say not really high volume, but higher than normal trading volume. We had someone dump bot 50/50 was the account. So don't know how big of a contributor they were to the CTP ecosystem, but they had 10,000 tokens. They dumped them. It was quickly picked up by savvy CTP tribe members. Hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Really, really cool that 10,000 got sold, 10,000 got purchased, back and forth. The buys and the sell orders were there, and it's looking really, really good. So CTP token looking really strong. And remember, like I mentioned, we got about 900,000 of these things that are in circulation, or that are circulated around the interwebs. 90% of them are staked. So there's only about 100,000 or so CTP tokens that are out on the market that can be bought and sold. Everything else is staked, which is awesome. So with the IPN that's getting launched now, it's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be pretty insane, I think, in the next couple of weeks here as CTP token starts to increase as well. So are we able to switch our payment to CTP from CC with an existing subscription? Well, this is the thing. Now, crypto's a little tricky because you can't really do subscriptions with crypto. There's workarounds. We're looking at it, but there's no subscriptions with crypto. So when you're purchasing something with cryptocurrency, it's usually a one-off. So you can change it from credit card to CTP or CTP to credit card. You can go back and forth if you want. The problem is when it's done through crypto, there's no subscription. So you'd have to actually remember to re-up every month, which is a problem with adopting crypto, but there is workarounds. We're looking at it and funky ways of doing it, but it's completely your choice what you use. You can use crypto 1 month if you want. You can use credit card the next month. It's just you've got to cancel and re-up wherever you want. So hopefully that answers the question, Jennifer. But it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting that we have these abilities now, and it opens it up to all CTP. All Steam engine tokens. Steam engine tokens can be accepted with the CTP IPN. So you could be using Steam Leo to pay for upgrades on websites that want to accept that as a payment. You could, Jam token, PAL token, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see how it goes. Let's be brutally honest. Steam is notorious for not supporting anything we've done over the past 2 years. We get a little bit of support every now and again from some whales. They'll upvote us, but no one really talks about us other than Pensive. Pensive talks about us. He used to all the time. But Steam in general, a lot of the things from Steam Savvy to CTP doesn't get a lot of press and publicity on the Steam blockchain. So we have to make our own noise. Kind of going into this little quote that we said here, you can control what you can control, from Stay Positive by John Gordon. So, one part of me is like, oh man, I wish Steam would support us. But the other side of me is saying, like, it's not their responsibility to support you. You've got to make your own noise. So I think as CTP tribe, community members, we need to get out there and talk about it more. So I applaud everybody that does talk about it, from Zoltan and Jen and Flax and everybody that Bradley as well. Like, these guys are always talking about the IPN. So Zoltan, you got tons of content now that you can write about because it's officially launched, man. You can't really rely on Steam. We kind of got to rely on ourselves. So that's exciting. We had a little hiccup with the CTP miners today, which was funny to me. I had Russell Stockley kind of put it out there. He's like, I went to buy some CTP miners and I couldn't do it. I go and look, and what's really weird, it's I don't know why they did this. I mean, again, the guys at Steam Engine, they're smarter than me, and they know what they're doing with crypto a lot more than I do. But if you have an open order for more than 30 days, they take it off the market. So basically, because we had orders that were out there, I put the order up about a month ago. The sell order for the miners, they get taken off every month, which is frustrating. It's not the end of the world because all I did was just go and put them back up for sale. So there are miners up for sale. Someone bought 125 miners like that. I do it in 1,000 increments. Those are the 1,000 miners at a time. And we sold out last month. This month, we had a couple hundred still left, and they were taken off. I don't know why they do that, but again, that's why they get paid the big bucks. And I just sit here on camera and dance for you guys. It's what I do. It's exciting, right? I know. Control yourself. I know. So a little bit of a hiccup, but not a big deal because I went and put it back up for sale. So the miners are out there for sale as well. Free members of CTP. None of you guys listening to this live are free members. But if there are some of you stragglers out there, now is the time to log in and take a look at the login offers we have for free members at CTP. Really good opportunity for you guys to get upgraded and take part in everything that's going on CTP. If you have not yet noticed what we've been doing over the past 2 weeks since 2020 kind of got up to a roaring start, we started with the Unicorn game, the Unicorns Oasis. That morphed into the IPN, which is fully launched now. We got a whole bunch of new training modules coming out. Blaine's doing a whole bunch of subscriptions and subscriber lessons and modules. There's so much going on at CTP. This is my rant, though. I have a rant. You ready? I'm going to take a sip of water because I'm going to need to wet my whistle, as my grandfather used to say. Speaking of my grandfather, as you guys know, each and every 2 weeks, I do a book review on DTube and YouTube. I will be reviewing tomorrow, right here. This is actually a biography that my uncle wrote about my grandfather. My grandfather passed away at the age of 101 2.5 years ago now. Really, really cool book. So the book review is coming out for this tomorrow. Stay tuned. I have a very biased opinion on this book, obviously, but we'll have a lot of fun with that tomorrow. Okay, so the rant. Here we go. Hopefully you guys are ready for the rant. Here is the rant. And we talk about this in Telegram, and every time that Blaine throws this out here, it seems to be crickets. Now, a lot of you guys listening to this, I'm not talking to you guys because you guys get it, but we have hundreds, and I mean hundreds of dollars that are waiting to be paid to affiliates inside of Click Track Profit. I know this week there was a grumpy Gus that was running around saying that we don't pay affiliates and we're this and that, and we're brand new to focusing about list building, and we should tell people that we focus on list building. We are trying to pay people. There are, I think, $450 in commissions that are due to you guys out there in CTP. All you need to do is approve your Uphold account. That's it. And we send it to you automatically. And it's not every Friday. It's not every Sunday. It's not every second full moon of the year or something. It is any single day that you have reached the minimum payment threshold, which is $5. $5 is minimum payout at CTP, and we'll pay you. We want to pay you. So there's a whole bunch of commissions, $450 that are waiting for you guys to claim. You please, this is recorded, so no one can say that we're keeping commission. We want to pay you, so please put in your Uphold account and get it verified so we can pay you guys. Part of the reason why affiliate marketing has such a horrible reputation online, it kind of goes along with the cryptocurrency scams, right? People don't get paid. They'll promote things and they won't get paid. Well, CTP pays you guys, and we've paid. I mean, let me just go back. I'm going to go back into our admin here, and I'm going to tell you what CTP has paid since it began. $229,189. $229,000 CTP has paid to affiliates over the history of its program. We have even more to pay to you guys, and we want to pay you guys. So please, if you have your Uphold account, get it verified so we can pay you. Easy peasy. And there you go. There you go. Yes, exactly, Kirk. Split it with the live viewers. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the thing. This is the problem. Like, it is people's commissions, but we're not a bank, right? I mean, we don't get interest for keeping your commissions, and it doesn't do you any good if you don't claim it. So there's got to become a point in time where it's just like, what are you guys doing? Not talking to you guys. I'm talking about the people who don't want to confirm their accounts and confirm their Uphold accounts. It just blows my mind. I mean, what do you got? There's no interest being paid on it. So put it in there. Let us pay you. We want to pay you. Yes, exactly, Jennifer. And that's the thing. It's not hard. It's like Uphold. I know there's certain countries that have certain limitations and this and this, but Uphold is pretty easy, like, to get all verified. I even switched my phone, and I was terrified. I was like, oh man, because you hear the horror stories of when you switch your phone and Google Authenticator won't work. I worked with support at Uphold. It was 2 emails. They were like, okay, we just need to know who you are. Can you send us, some KYC information? Sent it to them. No problem. What's your phone number? Here's the confirmation code. Boom, boom, boom. 2 emails. It was back and verified. I get it that some countries have really weird legislations and rules and stuff and laws, but Uphold is pretty good around the globe. So, yeah, it's you know what, Mick? It's probably my awesome internet connection. It's the one I pay $200 a month for that never seems to work. What's hilarious about my internet, this amazing Shaw cable in Canada, is my wife constantly, it goes on her phone when she's doing like stuff, it goes to data. So our phone bills, the data for our phone bills, even though we're at home on wireless, are skyrocketing every month because our lousy internet provider, and they get you because you sign a contract with these people and you're stuck with them for 2 years. So we got another 6 months with them before we can, without getting penalized, move to another provider. It's the worst. So I totally get it. Hey, Scott, welcome, man. I totally get it when you guys see me freeze. It's not your connection. It is definitely mine. And I'm kind of up Poops Creek without a paddle. I can't really do anything about it. I apologize. Please forgive me. Yes. Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jennifer. It's you know, there you go. I'm trying to get better each and every day. Right? That's I'm definitely not a genius in any of this stuff. It's funny when people come to me for technical support and stuff, and I feel bad for people because it's like I want to help them, but I'm just like, man, I can't even like tie my shoelaces sometimes. So you know, I can tell you about like content marketing and writing and marketing and email marketing and social media, but if you, yeah, don't expect much from me when it comes to that stuff. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of we got over the news, gossip, and scandal. Let's get into some content for you guys. Hopefully, you guys can use this with a little bit of. Remember how I said it was personal development was kind of, and the affiliate marketing stuff was kind of on Monday. We're going to talk crypto today. We're kind of doing a little bit of both today, but we are going to talk about something. I'm going to write a blog post about this maybe Saturday evening, but I wanted to talk about it for today with you guys. And I finished my road to 5,000 CTP video yesterday and uploaded it. Got really good upvotes from DTube and all you guys for supporting it. The problem, not really the problem, but the thing that goes on with the road to 5,000 CTP is that I send out SBI tokens to people. There's a guy on the STEEM blockchain who's very anti-SBI, and basically he put the rule out: if you sponsor anybody in SBI, every one person you sponsor, he will downvote you at 5%. He's got like 200,000 Steam power, so at 100%, his full downvote is worth about $1.50, $1.60, give or take. So problem is that I get about a dozen or so people that usually interact with me on this. He'll downvote me. Probably I'll lose like $1.50, like let's say like $1. I'll lose about $1 in rewards. Now, I'm okay with that. To me, it's the price I pay to support SBI and support you guys for interacting with me on the road to 5,000 CTP. I want to reward you guys. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying your journey and you're rewarded on your journey on Steam and CTP. So I'm like, whatever. I'll bite the bullet. I'll take the downvote. It's the price of doing business on Steam. I'm reading an article from Khalil Kazi. He's the owner and kind of the founder of Steam Leo, and he was talking about Steam creation and how to create content on the blockchain. It was a couple of days ago. Really, really cool post. You guys should read it. And he talked about 4 things that are needed to really understand how you're rewarded on Steam. And you guys can see it over my left shoulder here. Upvote culture. He called it upvote culture, and he was talking about the entire culture of upvoting, how it's not just a like on Steam, it's actually money. It's actually when you like someone's content, depending on how much Steam or CTP token you have staked, it's worth real crypto, real money. So it got me thinking, and he made some really good points, but I was like, since Hard Fork 21, the culture hasn't been focused on upvoting on Steam. It's been talking about how much we need downvotes and how important downvotes are. Now, I get the argument for that. I totally understand why people are saying they need to protect the rewards pool. I get it. But what Khalil Kazi, this upvote culture, this frame of mind, to me, I think this is what we need to focus on. So I'm going to write about it. I want to talk to you guys about it today. I was even thinking of getting t-shirts with a big upvote symbol on it, the whole 9. Like, I was going to go all out. I think that part of the reason Steam kind of goes sideways in markets is because the culture of upvoting isn't talked enough about. It's time to say what Steam really is. People this is not a bad thing. And I get you want to protect the rewards pool, but part of the hook, part of the marketability of the STEEM blockchain is being rewarded for being active, being rewarded for creating content, being rewarded for engaging, being part and being rewarded for the upvote culture. This is something we need to celebrate. This is not something that should be ignored. And for whatever reason, and again, I'm just an idiot, okay? I don't know how this stuff works. You read some STEAM posts, and there's people talking about the rewards core, the rewards pool, and the curve, and throwing math out there, like just super nerdy stuff that no one cares about, right? This is what people care about. If I see Jen Nieto putting a post out and I like it, I will like her post. She will get some money from it. But not only that, I will get money for curating it as well. That is awesome. That is to be celebrated. That's what will hook more people to STEAM and CTP and all the different tribes. Absolutely. We need to, not only awareness, Jen, to me, I think it should be celebrated. And what I mean celebrate is it should be part of the marketing to attract people to STEAM. Now, again, the higher ups at STEAM at Inc., obviously, they put marketing on the lowest possible priority list you could imagine. I think they're, again, going back to what I said about we need to be the raving fans for CTP and everything going on with the CTP token. I think the same has to be said about STEAM. We, the holders of STEAM, the content creators on STEAM, the community of STEAM, we need to be the ones talking about this stuff all the time. It's time to ignore the math geeks. No disrespect to the math geeks. Math geeks are not going to attract the masses to the blockchain. STEAM can handle the masses, folks. It's not like we have onboarding pretty good. I mean, you can go to STEEM@Inc. You can go to STEEMit.com now and get an account pretty quick. Even if that's not the case, I've got dozens upon dozens of accounts I can give away, and I'm just a regular dude on STEAM. These whales, I think Exile has like 3,000 accounts he can put out, and he's not even a top token holder. He's only got like 200 and something thousand STEAM, which is a lot. But if he's got thousands of accounts he can give out, onboarding is not the problem here. We can handle the people coming to STEAM. We've just got to give them a reason why they should be coming to STEAM. And the reason should not be the downvotes. For some reason, for the past couple of months, all we hear about is how important and awesome the downvotes are. Again, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but there's a reason why there's no thumbs down on Facebook. There's no thumbs down on Twitter. There's like buttons. There's thumbs up. There's smiley faces. There's laughing. There's an angry face you can put on Facebook and a crying thing you can put on Facebook. But there's a reason there's no thumbs down, because it's negative. And social media, people like to feel good. That's why people take selfies all the time. They want to feel good. They want to put a picture of themselves up and get likes. That makes them, there's nothing wrong with that. I think we need to embrace that. I really, really believe this. In every single ounce of my being, I think what needs to be celebrated is the fact that you can get rewarded for liking other people's stuff and they get rewarded as well. That is a huge hook. That is an amazing hook. That's what makes STEAM so remarkable, so unique, such an awesome opportunity for people to take advantage of, to create here. Mike, that's my thing. Now, let me now I'll play devil's advocate here, right? I'll be the side of the downvote fanboys and fangirls. I understand completely why downvotes exist. I get it. If there's a whole bunch of spam and abusive accounts on the blockchain, by all means, downvote it. Make sure they don't get any chunk of the rewards pool. I totally get that. But if I don't agree with this is what's happening now. It's not if I agree with your post or not. It's if I agree with how much I think your content is worth. That's where people are using downvotes. That's insanity. I mean, I get it. It's everybody's big stake in the blockchain, but it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. If someone puts a piece of art out, who the hell am I to tell them what that art is worth? If you put your heart and soul into something, if you bust your ass and create something or take a picture, and you know what, it gets $10 in rewards, who the hell am I to take away my 25 cents in rewards? I mean, yeah, I have the right to do it because it's decentralized and it's the blockchain, but is it the right thing to do? To me, I don't think so. To me, if just like you said, Mike, if I don't like it, I just move on. There's a lot of things I don't agree with on the Steem blockchain. There's an entire community that was embraced and got a whole bunch of delegation that was welcomed with open arms to Steem. I don't agree with them, but I don't go around downvoting them. I don't go arguing with them. I just do exactly what you said, Mike. I just move on because there's a lot more better things I can focus on. I can focus on the CTP community. I can focus on the communities and the different tribes that I like and I'm a part of. That is where I spend my energy and where I spend my upvotes. You go to Steam D or you go to any of the block explorers, Steam at World or anything like this, Steam World, excuse me, and you look at the John G. Olson account, you'll see that my resource credits hovers around 70 to 80% because I'm always using my resource credits to acquire accounts so I can help onboard people to Steam. But you'll see my upvote percentage, 80 to 90%, give or take, because I'm always upvoting people. But you're going to notice the other thing they track, and that's downvote percentage. It's always at 100% for me because I've never used it. I don't use it. If I see spam, sure, I'll downvote. If I see like abuse and people hurting each other, yeah, I'll use it. But I will never use a downvote and take away rewards for you because my opinion is different than yours. It just will never happen. It just never will. And I think a lot of the people that are on Steem don't have big, massive social media following because they might not be all in on the social media stuff. But if you're into social media, you'll know there's a reason why there's no thumbs down on Facebook and thumbs down on Twitter. There's not even thumbs down on Instagram. It's a negative thing, and you take that away from people, and people feel like their content isn't worth it. And it's easy to, a lot of people will hear the argument where they say, well, you know what? If you can't handle the downvote, maybe you shouldn't be here, this and this and this. Look, I get downvoted every week by the KKK guy or MKKK guy, excuse me. It doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about, I'm worried about the person who's jumping on to Steem for the first time. A lot of people in CTP, it's their first time creating content, and they're trained and taught in CTP to come to the Steem blockchain, create here. Not only will you be rewarded for it, but you'll be embraced and you'll be supported. It's their first time creating content. Guess what? It's not a Pulitzer Prize winning article, but they put their heart and soul into it. They stood out and they stepped out of their comfort zone. They took a chance, they took a risk, and they got out of there to create something. And then someone who dictates what's quality and what's not goes and downvotes it. I mean, it's just like, I don't even think you need to be like a social media person to understand how that could really damage someone's ability to embrace a social media platform. I think it hurts more than helps. So if you're going to use downvotes, use it for the spam, man. Use it for the abuse. Like that's what it was designed to be. Not, I disagree with you and I'm going to take away rewards because I don't think what you got is reward. It makes no sense to me. Anyways, let me read some. That was my rant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my rant. Exactly, Jen. It's more personal than protecting the blockchain, and that's the problem. You want to protect the blockchain, go all for it. But because you don't agree with something, that's the problem. If you don't agree with it, you don't even need to say your piece. If you want to say your piece, go ahead, but just ignore it and just move on. I don't know. That's just me, though, man. Yeah, I mean, I have downvoted before, but the only reason I've downvoted is not because I disagree with someone, is because it was spam. You know, and there's that's what I think downvotes are very useful for. They're very useful for knocking accounts into oblivion that are using it to abuse the blockchain. You know, so that's where I think it should be focused. But again, I'm just yeah, it is. It is. And see, so Jen, this is the problem, right? So me and you, we got decent amounts of steam. So it's not, you get downvoted with someone who's got 15 steam power. It's literally 0.0000000% of a penny that they're taking away from your rewards. It's not a big deal. But imagine me and you, imagine if you were brand new to Steam and you're told to come onto this blockchain. It is an amazing place. It's rewarding. You don't know how the rewards pool sees, right? And you're not getting hundreds of upvotes. You're getting like 5 to 6 to maybe 10. And then you start seeing negative, right? Hi, Renee, welcome. You start seeing these negatives. People are downvoting you. What do you think that's going to do to someone who's brand new to Steam? It's going to get them very frustrated. It will make them feel like their content isn't worth it, and this is not a place they need to invest time and energy into. Not everybody's going to understand Steam. I know I didn't. I still don't understand Steam, but not everyone's going to get it as soon as they join. So I think that if we are going to be, supporting each other, I think that's what we need. We need to focus on the upvote culture, the culture of upvoting, talking about it, spreading how awesome it is to upvote people, explaining the curations, how, what's even better? I like Jen's stuff. Not like Jen, you got paid out. This is what's hold on. Got to get a sip of water here. Hold on. It's very dry in Edmonton, Alberta, especially in the basement of this house. So Jen had a post that she did 7 days ago. So she got her payout overnight. And you go to your Steemit wallet and you go through your payouts, and I always go to rewards and curation. I got, I think, 10 to 12 Steem over the past week in curation rewards. I got 1 point something Steem in curation rewards just from Jen's post. So just me liking Jen's post, the one she did 7 days ago. I can't remember. I think it was pretty sure it was the beginning of your 2020 vision stuff. That first post, they call me Dan, actually upvoted it. So his upvote, he's got like 1 million Steam power. So his upvote's worth a lot. Because I liked your post too, because it was worth like $10 or whatever it was worth, I got 1.5 Steem just for liking Jen's stuff. So this is what I'm talking about the upvote culture for. This is the best part about Steam. I can like people's stuff. Not only do I get to share my rewards with that person, I get it back. See how awesome that is? Like it's when you understand how the rewards pool works and how curation works on Steam, you're just going to want to go and like everybody's stuff. You got to make sure you have enough Steam power and enough resource credits to make it worth it, but it's pretty awesome. Like I basically get paid every week for liking people's stuff. That's on top of all the creating I do. That's on top of it. This is why the upvote culture on Steam should be celebrated. It could change people's lives when they invest their time creating on Steam CTP Talk. It's pretty cool, right? It's to me, I don't see anywhere else online that has the power to affect business and real change and the world. It could change the world, what we have here on Steam and CTP. So let's stop worrying about the downvotes. They're there. I get it. And I promise you I'm going to shut up about these things because I'm not anti-downvote. I'm pro-upvote. And that's what I want to focus on. So shout out to Khalil Kazi for that really cool post. He did it a couple of days ago. You can give him a follow and you can see what he wrote. But this was one of the things he talked about that was so unique about Steam was the upvote culture. The culture of not only upvoting to give people rewards, but the fact that you are getting curation rewards for liking other people's stuff as well. You are paid on Steam to create, to curate, to engage, to comment, all of this stuff. That is pretty awesome, if you ask me. If you're worried that, hey, just on, this is the best thing too, because of the tribes, you're not just getting upvoted with STEAM. If you create on CTP or STEAM Leo or Reggae STEAM or any of these other tribes, you're getting paid in that native token as well as STEAM. As well as STEAM. You're getting, if you tag 2 or 3 different tribes, now you got to make sure that the tribes are targeted to your content. Don't put ActiFit tag in your, if you're talking about arts and crafts, like make sure that the tribes, the tags that you're using are niche specific, but 2 to 3 tribes can be talked about in one post. That's 2 to 3 different tokens you're rewarded with a day. Mike, that's huge, man. And I mean, this is the thing. Like, so with CTP, it's there was a group of people that we launched CTP token, and I gave them CTP because they were part of the community. So I gave myself, roughly the same amount as everybody else when we got started. Everything I have earned on the CTP account and the John G. Olson account is all rewards from curation and content creation. Mike just showed you. He's getting 60 a day just from upvoting other people's stuff. Hey, Blaine, how you doing, man? How awesome is that? How awesome is that? That's why you want to create every day, because now if you're creating, you're getting rewarded not only in CTP, but also in STEAM, in PalNet, in STEAM Leo, CCC. I mean, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And it's very rewarding. So don't just think that you're getting rewarded in STEAM and STEAM alone. You're getting rewarded in CTP. You put that CTP tag in. You're getting rewarded in PAL if you're putting the PAL tag in. Leo if you're putting the Leo tag in. So what an opportunity. There you go. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty. So this is the thing. This is the big takeaway I want, because we're going on 40 minutes now, and I hate the recording to go too long and everybody gets pissed at me. Let's focus on that, right? Focus on the upvote culture of STEAM. The upvote culture of STEAM. Don't worry about the downvotes. They're going to be there. I don't think it's needed. Personally, I think it's or it's not needed the way that people have made it to be needed. It's needed for protecting the blockchain and from abuse and spam. But let's focus on the upvotes. Let's focus on the upvotes. So there you go. I'm going to stop the recording. We're still streaming, but I'm going to stop the recording. So everybody at DTube and YouTube, upvote, don't downvote. Save a unicorn.